All right, wonderful viewers, welcome to the stream for today. We are reaching out to you from our studio, and this live stream is going out directly to you out there. I need you all to pay close attention to the broadcast of today. It's going to be a quick wrap, and I'm not going to take much of your time. Let's say maximum or minimum of 30 minutes, thereabout. But I'm not sure that we'll get to our usual 1 hour. So, the topic for today's broadcast still remains on the previous one that we did, which has to do with the Alliance of Sahel States, ADAES, which is a French acronym that stands for Alliance d'État Sahel. Now, the subtopic has to do with Traore, Captain Ibrahim Traore. It says Traore rejects Saudi Arabia. How and why? What led to Traore, being a Muslim, rejecting their paradise known as Saudi Arabia? We are going to dive into it a little bit, but it has to be in-depth with strong pointers to why we have to reject religion in its totality, because religion has never been of God. It has been the tool of Satan himself directly. You know, here on Ancient Edu, we are not regular broadcasters or streamers that want to give you that which is appealing to your ears. We are not serpents. You know, serpent likes to tickle your fancy. They just tickle your ear and you get happy and excited. We are not like that. We come with a different brand of fire. Although we know that the shadow government and the evil system of this world has fallen. But what else can we do? We just have to stand on that and relay the truth to you out there. So the best thing you can do as a viewer or one that observes is to follow this channel and share this broadcast. Share it. You can go far back to our previous ones where we were so little with our words because we don't like mixing it, and because humanity is foolish, more especially those of the black skin, the dark continent known as Africa. And from the cradle of mankind known as Ugo land in a place called Nigeria today. That is the headquarters of foolishness. Yeah. They all love vanity, fun, fair, madness. In the layman's term, madness. The madness of Africa and Africans is incurable. You can't cure them from that madness. So, with a leader like Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Keita, and Abdurrahman of that's Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Yeah. Assimi Keita of Mali, Abdurrahman of Assimi Keita of Niger, Niger or Mali. Yeah. Mixing it up. But one name stands out clear, which has to do with Ibrahim Traore. Of the three, Traore is the lethal force, the lethal weapon that stands out clear. The three of them, they stand in a world of their own, but with the same agenda, one goal, That's why they call themselves the Alliance of Sahel States. When Burkina Faso was ravaged by Islamic insurgents, sponsored by Saudi Arabia, Iran, and other demonic nations that loves to share the blood of humans in the name of religion, their so-called demonic religion, including Christianity, which is also a demonic religion. The only good thing that their religion can do is to take your life and destroy it. That is the only good thing religion has ever brought to mankind. Both the trado-medical religion, the traditional system of worship, the Orthodox Islam and Christianity, they are all tools of Lucifer. And they thrive with human blood. Let's go back a little bit in history. What brought Traore to power? From the predecessors that have been in that country, enjoying the wealth of the collective citizens of the country, the commonwealth of the citizens of the entire country. A country where the citizens live for $1 a day, and in some extreme cases, $1 a month, just $1 in this age and time. That is a crime against humanity on its own. Then they look at their rights. They saw those that are with the Quran and the sword, killing them to accept their God, or they die. They turn to their left. They look at the government. Government living the life of Hollywood stars. They don't care about them. They look up towards the Christians. The Christians are there busy collecting tithes, threatening them with hell, that they will go to hell if they don't give their useless God money in the name of tithes. There was no hope for them. No hope at all. You know, many years ago, there was a man known as Thomas Sankara, also a military man. I think he's a major or a captain also. He took over government. He tried to fix the country, but the useless citizens, useless things called Africans, eliminated him. And they went back to the same status quo of suffering and looking up to a useless God that never existed. This thing has happened for decades, for well over 30 years. Then came Ibrahim Traore to sort out the issues. The useless group of nations known as ECOWAS, they came together. Group of useless countries led by useless leaders that cannot take good care of their citizens. For example, Nigeria. Nigeria as a country, I need you all to pay attention closely. Nigeria as a country cannot boast of 24 hours electricity in a day. It is practically impossible, very, very impossible for Nigeria to have 6 hours of electricity in a day. And in some parts of Nigeria, 1 hour of electricity is all they can get in a day. A country where hunger and poverty are the kings and queens of the land, while the citizens, the Nigerians, they themselves are an apology to creation. Nigeria rose up and they said they are going to they are going to take a military alliance against Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, that they are taking war to that country to defend the new slave master. Sorry. Who is the new slave master? The name of the new slave master is known as democracy. Before the um, before the C, after the O in democracy, we can always put an N, the N in between the O and the C. So it is just demon crazy. They are defending demon crazy in the name of democracy. They now launched an attack. But unfortunately for them, these three brotherhoods, they are like the three musketeers. They band themselves together and they said, we are ready to die. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso said, we are ready to die. To start up, it will burn down the entire Abuja. And Nigeria already knows that they are in a volatile situation because there is a lot of shit going on in Nigeria. Islamic insurgents killing, useless Christians fooling themselves, the ones that call themselves Biafra that they are making noise, the ones that call themselves Yoruba bandits in the name of Oduduwa, they are there making noise. The whole country is in a mess. Yet Nigeria is preparing to go to war to defend democracy. When the man in Nigeria, the president of the so-called Nigeria, is not even elected, he's a thief. He's a thief. He stole the mandate of the people and got into office. But Nigerians, as useless as they are, they accepted it and said, we will pray to God. We will pray to Jesus. That doesn't exist. We will pray to Jehovah. That doesn't exist. Why did I say that Jesus and Jehovah doesn't exist? Because in the days of old, if we are going by the Hebrew template in Israel, they don't have J. They had no letter J in their religion. So now where did the Jesus and Jehovah come from till today? No useless thing called Christian can answer, because they don't even know that there is nothing like Christianity, that Christianity doesn't exist. When we talk like this, or when we speak like this, some idiots that call themselves graduates come out to argue what they don't know about, what they know nothing about. But here on Ancient, it will say it the way we should say it. So if it angers you, you can go ahead and die. It doesn't stop the truth from coming out, and it will never ever stop the truth from coming out. This is Ancient. We lead, we pioneer speaking this way for others to speak this way. We don't care. Do you know why we don't care? We are not here for content making money. When we come to this channel, we are not here for that. This channel is so old. So older than the channels that makes money on YouTube. Because we don't care about the YouTube money. If we want YouTube money, we have other channels where we do our thing, and we know, yeah, there is business or business, or fun for fun. But here, the only business that we have here on Ancient is to speak this way. So Traore stood firm and his men. Then immediately Nigeria, ECOWAS, African Union, an organization of slaves, modern day slaves, they said, oh, we know about sanction and tariffs. We are going to cut off electricity supply to Burkina Faso. They went there, they cut off electricity supply to the Sahel states, the three of them. But in Burkina Faso today, they can proudly boast of 24 hours electricity in their country. Because when Nigeria removed that electricity, they had no electricity. So they had to go through that pain. Today they have alternate electricity system serving the country. They are building up. I'll tell you about the slave mentality. Because that is why we have that man, this very man now on the right side of your screen, known as NBS Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. We are not here to insult anyone. But if insult goes out the way we are speaking, then you have to bear it, because according to Justin Trudeau, he said, although they rated you, Donald, although they rated you as a very smart man, as a very clever man, but what you did is dumb. That means he told Donald Trump that Donald Trump is dumb, that he's stupid, he's useless, he's foolish. In straight terms, he didn't mix words with that. He told Trump that you are dumb. Yes, he has a point. Because I don't see the reason why Trump would turn around to fight Canada. That did nothing to them. But he never fought China or Russia. So for that, Trudeau, you tried. Kudos to you. So if Trudeau can say that to Trump, Ancient Idu is at liberty to use specific words for specific people with no apology. And the word that we are going to use for this man on your screen, this very entity there called MBS of Saudi Arabia, is coming, because we are going to pronounce the rubbish he offered, and then we will not tell him the word that befits him, that should describe him, just as Trudeau did to Donald. All these years, the Sahel has been boiling. People are being executed every day in the name of Islamic insurgents, that they want to turn that area to a caliphate. When they turn it to a caliphate, the likes of Bin Salman and others will come and bless them, that their God, which is their own Allah, has conquered that region. But they never knew that that region is the region of Idu. Idu has risen, and Idu can never ever be hidden. Those Sahel states are the northern kingdom of Idu. Do you understand? So Idu far outdates anything that you want to think of, any religion, any rubbish in the name of any fucked up religion that you people are bringing. Your gods, both from Islam and Christian, your gods are useless and powerless. If your God is powerful, don't go out and kill anybody. Let your God by himself rise up and kill someone. Let's see if that God is a God. Stupid people. Then comes South Africa. You know, we are going stage by stage because we are going to hit the point. Then comes South Africa. The problem started between Russia and Ukraine. The next thing, according to the fake media, according to Donald Trump, tax media, fake. According to the fake media, they said, oh, Ukraine is the only country in the world that supplies sunflower oil and wheat to the world. I don't know where that rubbish is coming from. We all have farmlands in our various geopolitical or geographic locations. We all have farmlands. Can we not get down to the farm and farm wheat? Can we not get down to the farm and farm sunflower seeds, vegetation? Malaysia went down to Nigeria. They took palm kernels, the seeds. They took it to Malaysia in the 80s. Today, Malaysia is the #1 palm product producing nation in the world. Nigeria, that has a bigger land than Malaysia, cannot produce palm oil. You see how useless these animals called Africans are. See how useless they are. How can you come to a land that is blessed with fantastic weather, with rich farm, and we can't do nothing? Only to sit down and say, God said, may God punish that God of the Nigerian church system. But may God punish the God of the Christians worldwide. May God Almighty destroy the God of the Christians worldwide. Christianity, religion, you people are useless. Traore rose up. Global food shortage, according to Vantage, Y-On, CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera. The global food shortage. Oh, the war in Ukraine is causing problem across the world. Oh, South African rand to dollar has fallen. $1 is now 20 rand. Oh, $1 is now 2,000 naira. $1 is now 400 Indian rupee. $1 is now 120 Russian ruble. $1. Oh, as the price of dollar is going high, food stuff is very expensive. What are we going? What concerns dollar with food? Useless economists. All those people that went to school worldwide, that are doctors and professors of economy, you people are useless people from Harvard to Cambridge. Telling you all are useless from Harvard to Cambridge, even to Beijing and the Kremlin. You people are useless. Do you know why you people are useless? Ibrahim Traore has proven the point. Look at, as educated as Cyril Ramaphosa is, it shows that Cyril Ramaphosa, his slave, is far better than him. No apology. You people are useless people of the world. It has come to the point whereby all world leaders, they should just assemble them together and execute all of them. They are useless. They are not good for the people they project themselves to lead. They are not good. How can Cyril Ramaphosa say, because of the war going on in Ukraine, our Barney bread that is being sold in South Africa for 10 rand or 12 rand is now 25 rand. For one bread, more than 100% increase. He said it's because of the war in Ukraine. Ramaphosa, you are playing a global politics, but you cannot play a national politics for the benefit of your own citizens. I'm not talking of the foreigners in your land. Your own citizens, you cannot cater for them. It's less people. The fight is going on in Congo, in the Congo. The Congolese are tired of the suffering they are suffering. South Africa, your citizens are suffering, no job, and above all, they hate education, they hate discipline. You now organize soldiers with a country like Malawi and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, $1 American dollar, is well over 20,000 Zimbabwe dollar. A country that cannot feed, that they don't know how to feed, even Malawi, that you see their people are like midgets. They are not even dwarf. They are like midgets, the smaller version of dwarfed. And they are very, very hungry. They are not properly fed. But the government of Malawi has money to buy weapons and give to people that go to Congo and put back the democracy there. You see how useless Africans are, just as Nigeria. Nigeria, a trip, a taxi ride that is not up to 10 minutes in Nigeria goes as expensive as $100 or more in Nigeria. For a journey that in other countries that we have been to, goes for like $1 for such a trip. But in Nigeria, the same trip that $1 can transport us from point A to point B, in Nigeria, is over $100. The people are there suffering and dying of hunger, severe hunger. If one Albani bread is 25 rand in South Africa, that same Albani bread in Nigeria is over 300 rands. In Nigeria, right now as we speak, the level of hunger in Nigeria is outstanding, to the point that God himself is even afraid to look at the poverty situation in Nigeria. It's so bad. Then the next thing, while all this thing is going on, Traore converted the Sahel a land that they call desert, that there is nothing good in it. This young man on your screen, known as Traore, he converted that land. Today, as we speak right now, Burkina Faso is among the top 5 wheat producers in the world. This is just 2 years of this guy in office. 2 years, he has survived over 30 to 50 assassination attempts. Who wants to kill him? His own country people, so that they will go back to the status quo of the suffering. See how useless Africans are. Standard salary of president in Burkina Faso is $70,000 in a month. Traore said he's not going to take that money. He doesn't need it. He maintained himself on the standard salary he receives as a captain in the Burkinabe army. He refused to live in the presidential land. He lives in his normal house. He said 5 years is enough for him to turn the fortunes around. Burkina Faso is the first African country that is indigenously producing I.R.s in the continent right now. Burkina Faso is the first African country that indigenously built an electric vehicle, an EV. Battery, or in fact, all the resources they use in building that vehicle was done right inside Burkina Faso. And his cars rivals the cars of Tesla, Elon Musk, or Elon Church, or Elon Shrine. How was Traore able to do this? If you see the man, he's always busy working. Now, the same people that expelled him from ECOWAS, from African Union, they are going back that Ibrahim Traore, you guys need to come back. They want to force them to come back. If you don't, according to Nigeria said if they don't return back, that they are going to wage war against them, that they will burn down the country. I dare Nigeria and ECOWAS or ECOMOG or the African Union to take war to Burkina Faso. These people are devils. They don't deserve sympathy. I dare them, take war to them. You chase them away. You say they are useless. You don't need them anymore. You cut off electricity supply to them. They survived. Then you now turn around, oh, come back, want you back. Why and how? Tell me, why should they come back? They refused. They refused. Then France, almighty France, now sent a message to Ibrahim Traore. Said, oh, we are friends. Don't look at the past. Ibrahim Traore said, I am a military man. And I can tell an enemy from a friend. He refused. European Union came. They said, we are going to give you people loan. We are going to give you people funds to support you for economic development. Ibrahim Traore said, no, I don't need money from you people. My country is owing. So let us work out that money and pay. Today, within 2 years, Ibrahim Traore has cleared off half of the loan the former criminals took on behalf of the country. Traore is paying it off, and at the same time, the country is developing rapidly. They rejected everything. Look at what France did. France goes to Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. They take uranium. Then they give these people 80 cents for 1 kilogram of uranium. France sells that uranium for 200 or 300 euros. From 300 euros, France will remove 80 cents, not even up to 1 euro, and give to a nation. Give to a nation. Then from that 80 cents, France gives them. France will give them like 15 cents directly into their hands, or 20 cents. And France will keep the remaining cents in Paris in a bank that they built for the country. That's how France is behaving, stealing from them. Why people are there dying, but they have French military bases in those countries. Say, oh, we are fighting the insurgents for how many years? Over 30 years, over 40 years, over 60 years. France is fighting insurgents in the Sahel region. They cannot conquer it. Is there any insurgents in France? In fact, in the entire European Union? The answer is no. But the insurgents is in Africa. Why people are fighting to survive hunger, starvation, economic bankruptcy, and everything. The religious system, Christianity and Islam, they are on the other side. Two foreign religions that they brought to the land. They are on the other side killing. Islam is killing. Christianity is taking the money. If you don't give money, you are going to hell. Islam, or if you don't say Allah, you are going to hell. This is the only thing they offer humanity, useless people. Traore have weathered the storm. The country is rising. You know, Burkina Faso simply means the land of upright men. And now a set of upright men have come up. They are standing firm, pushing the country forward, building it up. Then comes the principal Lucifer himself, the devil, Saudi Arabia, through the emissary or through the junior devil, Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. He now courted Ibrahim Traore very recently. He said to him, to build 200 mosques, he's coming to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. He wants to put mosque because he heard the name of the president is Ibrahim Traore. Can Mohammed bin Salman tell us that he is deaf or blind, that he's not hearing and seeing what has been happening in the Sahel region? How Islamic insurgents in the name of his own religion that he is championing, Islam, is killing people for years in that region. Did he not see it? Did Iran not see it? Useless people. You are jumping to Africa. The only thing that you idiots can bring to Africa is religion. At this age and time, the age of AI and development, you are bringing 200 mosques to Burkina Faso. May God destroy you. You are a very useless, wicked man. That is what you are, bin Salman. Very, very wicked. You are bringing mosque. When these people were living for $1 in a month, you never cared. The European Union never cared. Look at them. Europe came with Jesus Christ. The Arab people came with Islam. Now you useless devils from Europe and Arab. You are coming. Europe will give you loan. I am Islam from Saudi Arabia. It's coming. We will give you mosque. May God punish you and your loan. Punish you and your mosque at the same time. Africa, we have a new generation of mad people. We are going to scrap away anything, any religion and their religious books. We are going to remove it completely from the land. Completely from the land. People are useless. Very, very useless. Do you think we care? When they come out, they try to look, they look handsome, they look fine, they look presentable. But mind you that Lucifer is a very handsome dude. So it has come to the point whereby we look at anyone that is handsome and we believe that this person is Lucifer. We look at anybody that is in suit, we believe that this person is an antichrist. Because that is how they look. They come and they dress up in suit, they look good. But Satan is learning when it comes to what these evil people can do. We are offering Burkina Faso mosque at this age and time. Traore told him no, straight up, no. If you cannot come to Burkina Faso with investment, schools, factories, and the rest, fuck off. Don't bring your mosque here before I burn the remaining mosque that is in this country. Don't bring it here. Keep it there in Saudi. Don't bring it here. The guy told him to fuck off straight. We are not doing religion here. He reminded me of Sani Abacha. Sani Abacha said, I am the Kali of Nigeria. But don't bring your Islam to me. Because you feel that I'm a Muslim. So I should not turn around and say I'm servicing God. That God that wants me to service him should go and service himself. Mad people everywhere. Huh? So that is the answer that Traore gave to him. You know, I said before that, oh, Trudeau said to Trump, Donald, you are dumb. So I said, in the course of the program, the right name for MBS will come out. And the right name has come out. Satan, Lucifer, bad people everywhere. You are bringing mosque. You are bringing mosque. Eh? When Donald Trump said if Saudi Arabia can bring a deal of 400 billion, then we'll have a deal with them. Bin Salman immediately within 30 minutes brought a deal of 600 billion. Then now you are saying that Traore have withered the storm for over 2 years. The only thing you can bring is 200 mosques. You are mad. Bring $600 billion that you took to America, take it down to the Sahel states. Take $600 billion down to that region. Then they will know that you are a partner. Then they can say, oh, your religion, there is some sense in it. Stupid people coming to Africa to read from Africa. And yet you say, oh, we don't need Africa for anything. But after the Second World War, every fund, every wealth, every money they used to rebuild Europe came directly from Africa. Several billions, of which in today's currency should be several trillions of dollars. In cash, in resources, in diamonds, in gold, just name it, in crude oil. Even today, they are still taking from Africa. I don't blame them. I blame the Africans because they are useless people. Look at what Traore is doing right now. Burkina Faso producing wheat among the top wheat producers of the world. Look at South Africa, bordered by two oceans, the Indian Ocean on the right, the Pacific Ocean on the left, or the Pacific Ocean on the right, the Indian Ocean by the left. But South Africa has nothing to offer. Mad people everywhere with vast farmlands in South Africa. Farmlands that can be as big or bigger than Liechtenstein or Estonia. Farmland that is bigger than London City. It's littered all over South Africa, but they cannot farm. Only to borrow money, borrow money, borrow money. Only to destroy talents. Donald Trump is in America right now. He said he's looking for high talent people, high IQ people. Until the world realize, more especially these useless things called Africans, until they realize that the most expensive resources, the most expensive treasure on earth is the human mind, not the gold in the ground or the oil in the ground. Until they realize that the human being is the most expensive treasure on earth, Africa will not go anywhere. It's high time we start thinking. Donald Trump has got hold of Elon Musk or Elon Shrine or Elon Church. He has got hold of him. He said he's a high IQ person. We need him. Oh, we need him. Elon, we need him. He's a good man. That's talking. Huh? Which other country is doing the same thing that America, Trump is after right now? Which other country? Portugal is doing it. Italy has opened up the same channel. France has opened up. If not for the foreigners in France, the 2 times France has won World Cup, France will never see it. Despite the fact that they had Michel Platini, they had Didier Deschamps, and so on. They will never ever win the World Cup. But who brought it to them? Zinedine Zidane from Algeria, Lilian Thuram, another African black guy. This other one they won. Who brought it to them? Paul Pogba. Is it from Cameroon or from Ghana or where? Africans. France is using Africans now to win medals. America, who are their stars when it comes to track and sprint? Track and field, sprints. Who? The blacks. Lewis. Ben Johnson. So they are using these talents. Africa is busy killing their own talents. Useless land, a cost place. Oh, Asian, you don't speak like this. We will not like your channel. We'll go to hell. We don't care if you like it. But this program is not for the idiots of today. It's for those that will think and move forward. As Traore is doing. Go and look at other Nigerian bloggers or other African bloggers. You see madness. Go look at South African bloggers. You see the likes of the animal called Wabantu. You see her, Wabantu. What is she bantuing about? Only to, what's the name of that one? Doja Cat. Doja Cat. Dots. Only to walk on camera naked, stark naked. But if a man should peep you naked, you go and arrest the man with the cops and say, oh, he's watching my nudity or whatsoever, not invited. But now, you use the camera to show the world how good or how naked or how foolish you are. Wabantu. Bandits. That's what Africa likes. That is what Africa likes. They say they are hearing from their ancestor. The ancestor is speaking to them. We need blood, human sacrifice, and everything. They will kill people, use them for sacrifice. But Traore is not doing that. Traore is saving lives in this country, building up the country. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out. To my biggest shock and surprise, some idiots that call themselves, what do they call those people again? When we say we are comrades, principal officers or the principal officers, the ones at the top, I think they should be called principal officers, yeah? Coordinators, regional overseers, and so on and so forth. They said, Nnamdi Kanu can die. He needs to die. The struggle is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. I said, what did you say? They repeated it again. That Nnamdi Kanu needs to die. That the struggle is bigger than him. Now Nnamdi Kanu is not in the limelight. Where are the idiots? Where are they? They have all gone to sleep. I'm no longer hearing of Waziriki and the rest. If Nnamdi Kanu comes out tomorrow, everyone will come out. Yes, we are Ayibudike. The Igbos, may God punish you people eternally. Look at Traore. He's too fair. 50 billion CFA franc was brought from France into Burkina Faso, and the money was rightfully dispatched to people that will assassinate Traore. Do you know what these people did? They collected all the money, they went to Traore, and they gave Traore the money. Look at luggages filled with cash. They gave Traore the money, and they said, this is what happened, this is how they paid us to come and kill you. Will that happen in Nigeria? Don't give 50 billion, just give only 1 million. 1 million not be. They will go, they will shoot you. They will shoot your spirit. They will shoot your soul at the same time. And they will go home. Next thing they say, Alambe Biworo Ndiese. What that literally means is if the land is corrupt or spoiled, it is to the benefit of some certain people. These are the places where they bring rubbish proverbs that doesn't correlate with common sense. Useless. Ben Salman came. We are coming to put 200 mosques. Ben Salman must be a very mad man. Is it mosque that put Saudi Arabia in the place they are today? But you people can invite Ronaldo. You people can invite Undertaker. Your cities they are like heaven on earth. But you are bringing mosque to Burkina Faso. They are bringing mosque. You want to take them to God, but you yourself, you don't want to go see the God. He's bringing God to you, but he himself doesn't want to go and see the God. As Redeemer Adeboye said, his mission is to turn the whole Ibadan. Ibadan that is bigger than London City, 2 or 3 times the size of London City. He said he wants to turn the whole Ibadan to church. His mission is to win souls and send to God. Redeem. But Adeboye, I thought you are old. You should be retired and start making your way to go to God. He said, no, God said, my son, I'm going to give you more years. It's not time for me to go now. I'm still doing the work of God. Which work of God? Which work of God? Adeboye, I'm asking. These are the useless people bringing Christianity and Islam. On nation to do, we stand to reject every religion. Every religion. It's just a question of time. That the lies, well, the scripture says that we should know the wiles of the enemies. So we are not going to say we will reject everything that we have read and we have known about you. We are not going to reject it. We are going to keep it. We are going to keep the knowledge that we got from the Bible, from the Quran, from every history book. We are going to keep that knowledge. We are going to learn it and know it so that we know your modus operandi and the ways you meander, you come like serpent. So that when we see it, we notice, oh, we have learned it already from you. So when we see the head of your serpent, we will crush it. Traore sat down, he learned all those things. That's why he was well equipped. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to do. To build you up mind-wise for you to know. So when you go out on a mission, know your goal and you achieve your goal. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was building. Can't you see Traore? His men are his men. They brought in 50 billion French francs from France. A lot of money in cash. They spread it all over Burkina Faso. Every person gathered their money complete and brought it to him. Why? Traore has prepared them mentally. They said enough is enough. If he had not prepared them mentally, they would collect the money. By now, Traore would have been dead, long dead. Nnamdi Kanu was trying to build the mind of the animals called the Igbos. But how much did they give them? They all sold out. Every time you see them walking like this with their chest, I'm Doctor, Professor, I'm Umpere. I'm Boroboros. Everywhere. I'm PhD. I'm Emeritus. You see them with different titles. But take a look at their home. Take a look at their home and see what is going on there. Madness. This is why we came out here today. Make this broadcast. We have a video that we should have played for you to watch so that you will know what Traore is doing in the land called Burkina Faso. So that you will have an idea of what he is doing there. The video is about 15 minutes. We got it from Instablog. So all credit goes to them. In case we play the video, of which we will play it here. These are the great works this young man has done. Then we have the likes of Cyril Ramaphosa begging, oh, America, give us money. Give us money. We need your money. Traore said, no, we don't need your money. Keep your money to yourself. Burkina is first. Build up ourselves. And he's doing a great job. How many of our people on the media can speak the way Asian is speaking today? How many? Everyone wants to be politically correct. Mayebu. Oh, Mayebu, you don't come. Whatever. What is Mayebu saying? Nonsense. Oh, we are coming to analyze the synchronity of one thing. We try to use this terminology. We try to use that. For black man. Black man is an animal. They don't understand anything. Look at Bin Salman, smiling, looking good. When they come with the smiling face, say, oh, this person is so nice. It doesn't mean you. Traore. Then your next point or agenda, if you get this person, share it and let it get to Traore. Your next point and agenda is to neutralize all religion in Burkina Faso. Neutralize all religion. If you're a Muslim, let that be to you. If you're a Christian, let that be to you. To your tent, everyone. Worship your God right. But when it comes to the building of the nation, you must build it right. And any defaulter rather, guilt, thunder, brimstone, and light. That should be the capital punishment in your country. Trump said America first. So you saying Burkina Faso first, it shouldn't be the case. And Trump has no right to come and tell you that no, you need to obey international rules and regulations. Then we will now ask Trump a simple question. If you want to talk about obeying land reform acts, there are some parts of your country that joined United States. There is a country in the United States that can never ever have independence. They just claim that they are a country on their own. Trump should release those people and let them have independence. Trump shouldn't go as far as say, oh, we need this country, we need that side, we need this one. No, he shouldn't do that. We are building up. What he's doing is good, and so on. It's a wake-up call to Africa. And we must stand on our feet, and that is right. Trump making sure that free speech stands. Then let us use this free speech constructively. Not the nonsense or the trash coming out from Nigeria every minute. Not the nonsense and the trash coming out from South Africa every minute. Nigeria talks rubbish. South Africa, they always nude on their own. Wabantu and co. Everyday nude, everyday nude. They're always naked on camera. But there is one thing that connects South Africa and Nigeria together. What is that thing? Thing that connects these two countries together is killing of people. Killing of people. They love to kill people every single day. Murder. There are murderers everywhere, criminals everywhere. That is the only thing that connects South Africa and Nigeria that makes them the same. It's a vast land of useless people. A country that is bordered by two oceans, there is no factory. The factories that are inside the country, they've gone moribund already. They've shut down. A country that the citizens, everybody involves in stealing every day. Every single day. The only business that grows in South Africa is crime and murder, killing of people. Same to Nigeria. They don't need to say, oh, we are sending mosques to Nigeria anymore. We are sending. Look at Nigeria. If Traore can reject mosque from Saudi Arabia, Nigeria is killing people for mosque. Nigeria is killing people for mosque. They are fighting a holy war. Don't worry. Holy war will soon fight you people. All of them. I already said I don't need mosque. For Saudi Arabia to use their own hand now to go to Traore, then you should know that it's a serious business. For Satan not to send Beelzebub or Asmodeus, all those angels of hell to you, Satan now comes to you personally, then you should know that it's serious. That is what Bin Salman represents. Satan going to Traore personally. Oh boy, I need you to put 200 mosques here. Don't worry, we'll finance the mosque. We'll build all the mosques here. I will say, fuck off with your mosque. China will go to your country and say, oh, we are bringing the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. We'll develop your cities and everything, but you will give us your resources for 20 years. It's okay. Build it, take the resources. Saudi Arabia will only go to your side. Oh, we are bringing mosque. We are bringing our God to your land. If we bring our God, don't worry, our God will take you people to heaven. But we just want to put our God in your country. Is it mosque that makes Saudi Arabia beautiful? All these devils that you see, their children went to Harvard, or they are even in Harvard, right? They are in Cambridge, they are in Oxford. Just name it. They are studying. They are in Yale University. They are studying. But they will come and tell you that, oh, Boko Haram book is a crime. Don't go to Boko Haram leaders. Their children, they are in, even Hamas, their children, they are in Harvard studying medicine. But they tell you, no, don't study, don't read. It's against the law of our God. You all are reptiles. Forget it. And humanity, or perhaps mankind, topple every reptile race in the world. That is all I have to say to you. And I would have said it's going to be a wrap of today's broadcast, but it wouldn't make sense for us to wrap today's broadcast off. Let this one from Mr. Blog play for a couple of minutes, then I'll cut off the show because we have done 54 minutes already. So maybe 2-3 minutes. Stop. Because we are meant to be here for only 30 minutes. All right, so let's go there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intervlog. I said, this is Intervlog. The channel that brings you the real stories of Africa's transformation. Today we shine the spotlight on a leader who is redefining what it means to govern with vision, courage, and a deep love for his people. We're talking about none other than Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traore. At a time when many African nations remain trapped in a cycle of dependency, seeking foreign aid instead of empowering their own people, Burkina Faso is showing the world a different path, a path of self-reliance, dignity, and true sovereignty. And who is at the forefront of this revolution? Captain Ibrahim Traore, a leader who is not waiting for handouts but is instead investing in his own people. On March 6, 2025, during International Women's Rights Day celebrations, President Traore made a surprise visit to the Zongo Women's Cooperative in Lumbila. Imagine the scene: 3.6 hectares of fertile land cultivated by the strong and determined hands of Burkinabe women, producing onions, green beans, and eggplants, yielding an impressive 85 tons annually. These women, whom President Traore proudly calls his Amazons, are at the heart of Burkina Faso's agricultural revolution. And what did the president say? Did he tell them to wait for foreign aid? No. He told them that Burkina Faso will stand on its own feet, that their sweat and hard work will not be in vain, that their government is with them, and that together they will build a nation that does not beg but produces. This is leadership. This is what Africa needs. Compare this with what is happening in South Africa. Instead of focusing on empowering black farmers and ensuring food self-sufficiency, President Cyril Ramaphosa is busy negotiating for USAID, while Burkina Faso is saying, "We will feed ourselves." South Africa is saying, "Please help us." And for what? For aid that comes with strings attached, for conditions that will never truly benefit the people. And if that wasn't enough, the US is now playing geopolitical games, offering Afrikaner farmers a fast-track pathway to citizenship while South Africa's black farmers are still struggling to get the land and resources they need. Meanwhile, Elon Musk and Western billionaires are more concerned about land reform than the economic emancipation of black South Africans. This is unacceptable. Africa must learn from Burkina Faso. President Traore is proving that true sovereignty does not come from begging, but from investing in the people. He is prioritizing local farmers over foreign aid. He is making sure that women in agriculture have access to land, equipment, and markets. He is breaking the chains of dependency on Western powers and pushing for local food production and processing so that the wealth stays in Burkina Faso and benefits Burkinabe citizens. Brothers and sisters, this is the model of leadership Africa needs. A leader who walks the fields with his farmers, who understands that the power of a nation lies in its ability to feed itself, who does not bow to the dictates of foreign interests, but rises with his people. President Traore is showing us that Africa's destiny is in Africa's hands. Burkina Faso's agricultural policies under President Traore are not just a political statement. They are a blueprint for the continent's future. When we talk about food sovereignty, we are talking about power. The power to control our own resources, to feed our people, and to ensure that wealth is generated and retained within our nations. This is why Burkina Faso's agricultural revolution is so crucial. It is not just about growing crops. It is about growing a future where Africans are in charge of their own destiny. The Zongo Women's Cooperative is just one example of this vision in action. Across Burkina Faso, similar initiatives are springing up. Farmers are receiving support, agricultural production is increasing, and the country is steadily moving towards self-sufficiency. Imagine a future where every African country follows this example, where our people are empowered to feed themselves, where we no longer depend on imports or foreign aid, where our farmers are celebrated as the backbone of our economies. It is time to rethink Africa's development model.
So we stop it there. Now, if you want to get a full clip of this particular broadcast from Intervlog, that's their name on the screen there. You go to their page on YouTube and you'll see some more about it, or perhaps about them and what they have to offer. You can see the way Intervlog relayed or translated the message of Burkina Faso in a refined way. It's a nice job, but when you are speaking to Africans, don't give them refined things like this. You bring their stupidity and drop it on them. Even if they say you are insulting them, let it be so. Just drop it on them. Because that is the only thing black people are like demons. The only thing they can, if you pray hard, the demons, they are like deaf and dumb demons. They don't even know if you are praying. You know, that kind of a thing. They can't hear you. When you say, oh, fire, 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 they won't hear. But when you put the fire and they see the fire and they feel the heat of the fire, they will run away. That is how black people are. They are like, it's just like this. You need to use force on them for them to learn. If the slave trade era never brought about any change in the black man, then my dear, forget it. It's almost impossible. Imagine the horse whip and everything they put on the black people. After many years, a few years later, they became more stupid. The likes of Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, I can never ever respect that man. Never. Dr. Ante Diop, I can never ever regard that man. Because it's another useless entity that came back and said, oh, Africa's name is R.K. Bulan, and we have professors and all the highest people in the educational world in America from Harvard defending that rubbish, abusing ancient that we don't know what we are. But there are professors at Harvard, in Yale, in Michigan, professors. Oh, Africa's name is R.K. Bulan. But Traore never said that. Traore said they are Burkinabes, land of the upright men. That is a mantra, the perception the Burkinabe people have in their head right now, that they are upright. That's why they are standing tall. They don't care. Likewise, Niger. Likewise, Mali. Assimi Keita and Abdul Rahman. Yes, the three of them are standing tall. We are upright and we must fix it. Not idiots that will go and collect money or collect one Nobel laureate award to tell a lie like R.K. Bulan. What is R.K. Bulan? It's an Arabic name. Was Islam in Africa before? Was the name of the land Africa before? Huh? We are not sounding because we need a debate with anyone. We are not debating with anyone. We are not debating with devil. We are telling devil the truth. So don't come here and say, oh, we are going to debate you, because we will never ever listen to your debate. The land of the upright men. We are from the land of the rising sun. We are ancient. And we don't know how you feel. Tell you the way it should be said. Okay? Yellow Lumumba, will he ever say the truth? In this world of today, a nation cannot stand except to build alliances with other corporate organizations of the world, because that is P.L.O. Lumumba, madman. But Traore said, we don't need you. We can build ourselves. P.L.O. Lumumba said, oh, you need to build alliances. That is what is in the head of Ramaphosa. Oh, we need the alliance of US aid from America because we need the money so that we'll go and build transgenders and so on in our country. We need the money so that underage children can do abortion. In South Africa, 11-year-old girl has the right to do abortion without the consent of the father or the mother or the parents. And where is this madness coming from? from the money America sent them in the name of USA. That is what Ramaphosa is fighting for. Serious-minded people and serious land. They don't tolerate nonsense. You can't see a blogger in Burkina Faso doing rubbish. You can't see a Wabantu in Burkina Faso. Neither will you see a Wabantu in China, India, or Russia. Social media, never. These useless people, the Africans, that has that right, that sense. But transgenderism, a culture in Africa, even if they try to claim that we had gay and lesbians before. But being transgender, was it a culture in Africa before? But Africa opposed it, and Africa defends it. That is why I said Africa is useless. Kudos to Traore, kudos to Idu, kudos to upright men from the land of the upright men and from the land of the rising sun. Those that will be the restorers of ancient values, kudos to them. That is how we have come to the end of the program for today. And we will see you all in the next one. Stay tuned. We are coming with more. All right. See you all next time.